Is Maine here to be governor of Maine? Right here. Are you not going to comply with it? I'm complying with state and federal laws. All right. Well, we are the federal law. Well, you better do it, because you're not going to get federal funding. See you in court. Good. I look forward to that. That should be a real easy one. President Trump looking to end his dispute with Maine Governor Janet Mills once and for all and demanding a, quote, full-throated apology from the Democrat mayor who has been silent on protecting women's sports before fully restoring federal funding. Joining U.S. now is Maine Representative Laurel Libby. You know, from the outside it kind of looks like Janet Mills completely folded in the face of President Trump's threats. But I think you have a slightly different and perhaps a better informed view of it. Governor Mills is trying to pull a fast one here. She has no intention of removing biological males from girls' sports in Maine. We heard this last week when the University of Maine system said that they will comply with Title IX. But guess what? They've never had biological males participating in girls' sports. It's actually at the high school level, not the college level, where we've seen biological males participating in girls' sports in Maine. And Governor Mills, the Democrat majority, have no intention whatsoever of changing their policy, let alone apologizing to President Trump. Okay, so that's absolutely mind-blowing. So the problem is actually even worse than what we think because, you know, at the college level it's bad, but the idea that it's at the high school level is even worse. Is there anything that the president can do about that at the high school level? Well, the question remains the same. It's the federal funding issue. When you look at the K-12 level, there are hundreds of millions of dollars at stake here. And that's the level where we need to see the Trump administration taking action. And, absolutely, following through on their promise to withhold federal funding and ensure that Maine does not receive it. It's the only way that Maine girls will see a fair, safe, and level playing field. Unfortunately, at the same time, that will harm Maine students. But I think that's the only recourse we have in our state. Yeah. So this is one of those issues that I think in 10 years we're going to have to look back and try to explain to our kids. This was an issue because it makes no sense. So, you know, I think that normal Democrats don't support any of this stuff. Do you get the sense that some of your Democrat colleagues in Maine realize what a loser this is and, hopefully, more importantly, how dangerous this is and how bad this is for children? Do you think maybe they should get in league with you guys to actually try to fix some of this at the high school level? Everyday Mainers, absolutely, across party lines, understand it's common sense that biological males don't have a place in girls' sports. Unfortunately, at the legislative level, we don't necessarily see that same response. The Democrats over the years have primaried out their more reasonable counterparts, and so we have really extremists at the state house level. And that's why I see recourse necessary from the federal level versus the state level and anything legislatively. Well, thank you so much for putting up the good fight and keeping US informed on how things are going up there in Maine. This is not how our political leaders are supposed to be.